Do you know what the crazy thing about politics in this country is? And this is, maybe we can end on this. If not, we can keep going because this is good conversation. Is that the United States of America has enough money to solve
Everything.
all of its problems.
Everything.
We have enough problems. We have enough money to solve homelessness,
Yep.
hunger.
Mm-hmm.
We have enough money to where, you know, even if we just curb military spending by 10 to 15%, we could make sure that everyone has a prescription medicine benefit, that you don't go into bankruptcy when you have a medical emergency. We have enough money to do all that. But if we did that, that means people wouldn't have anything to argue about.
100%. We talked about it. We talked about
We could fix all of our roads where everyone could
Don't
have.
get me started about here.
We could have internet in rural areas. We have enough money to do all of that.
This
We could
city-
invest in renewable
It's
energy.
it's super
We
weird.
have enough money to do all. We could make sure our water was clean. We have enough money to do
Shout
all
out
of
to
it.
Flint.
But we need something to argue about, so we're not going to do it.
And it's the people that, to me, what it kind of comes down to is that it just comes down. I know I've been taking spools, roll shots, spools, but it really does come down to like capitalism and what the inherent point of it is. I don't know, man. It's kind of depressing when you think about it, but at the same time, what are you gonna do except for exist in it and try to make it better? All that nonsense.
I'm gonna keep playing this lottery, man.
hey,
Because if I hit that, then I'll have enough money. I won't need to care. I won't care who the president is.
For sure. But if you think about it, and I don't even remember who said this, but somebody else said this. But if you think about it, there's a whole lot of people out here who don't think that they're poor or don't think that they're middle class. They just think that they're not yet millionaires. They think they're not yet.
Oh no! And
millionaires,
I joked
you know?
about it, but everyone in this country thinks they're a potential lottery winner.
Yeah.
Like I said this on Twitter and got pushback because I said that $80,000 in this country does not make you wealthy, and like people were like, "But what if you did this with it?" I was like, "No." 80,000, like you're not rich at $80,000. Wealthy is about 25 exits down
people
the
don't
highway
know.
from being rich. What makes you like $80,000 in this country means just enough that they'll let you get into a nice sizable amount of debt.
What's up, Flood?
So, you know, just the fact that like I can say something like $80,000 doesn't make you wealthy in the United States of America, and somebody will push back on me.
You have to understand, though, there are a lot of people that don't understand the concept of money, like in terms of amounts and what it actually gets you in debt.
I mean,
and
you
all that type of
absolutely
stuff.
don't understand the amount of money if you think that $80,000
That's what I'm
makes you
talking about.
$80,000, you still got to get up and go to wealth. Is
No,
like
you have to get up
wealth
and go
means
to work.
you own some stuff.
wealth means, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore,
Yeah.
and you can just say, no, I'm not doing this anymore,
And
and
be
I'm going to
cool.
go sit on
and
a
nothing
boat.
and nothing is going to change.
I'm just going to go to an island and eat fruit for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and like,
and nothing changes when you make that choice.
And when you get back, you look. There are people who make $80,000 a year that can't even put all their bills on auto pay.
Exactly.
So don't tell me about how that you might be wealthy if you have $80,000 a year.
You sir or ma'am,
And you
don't
don't even
understand the concept of money.
You might have $80,000 on paper, but you ain't even.
I'm not even
getting
talking
all
about
that.
having it in the bank or in assets. I'm just
Terry-
talking about what you
just
earn a year.
I know that's what I'm
There
saying.
are people
It
like
might say $80,000 that you earned on your paycheck, but you didn't take home $80,000.
Well, yeah, because what if you got 2 kids and they're on your insurance?
Insurance,
Your
yeah.
wife may say you be like, oh, I want you
contribute
to
in
stay
the
at home.
401k.
There we go.
You know, you still got to state, depending on what state you live in, local.
Yeah,
That boy didn't look at a check stub right there.
And, you know, so like,
this is
look,
common knowledge
that boy
by
didn't
this
look at
time.
his
it's like
check stub.
anybody who has a teenager, and I remember this moment as a teenager myself when I got my first check. I was making $4.50 at Hardee's.
That was it. So I was $7.25.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Hardee's.
I was making $4.50.
I was
This
making
is
$5.75.
This was
No, that's what it was.
balling. And you know, in my mind, I'm adding up what I could spend at, you know, and get some gear and buy some Super Nintendo games. And then when I got my check and I saw what they took out of it, I was like,
FICA was taking money.
I was like, wait a minute, that's a Super Nintendo game right there. They just took out of my check.
Nah, for sure.
SSI, FICA,
Yeah.
whoever else decided they want to chunk.
So I
You know,
mean,
I had a coworker that actually looked me in my face and said, and I don't know, man. This is when we first start working together. He said, man, I don't know, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna really sign up for these benefits. That's a lot to come out my check. I said, man, what?
You better plan on your future because you don't want to work your whole life.
He said, yeah, man. I
You're
think
going to either way.
here's his
Yeah.
here's his logic.
I'm
though.
not going to. I refuse to work my whole life.
Bro. But here's his logic though. He said, I think I'll be all right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna sign up for these. I'll be all right.
What, like not the insurance?
Yeah, like a medical, dental,
Yeah.
vision.
I mean,
I get it.
it's a chunk.
It's a chunk, but I mean, when it's
Right.
time for that root canal
Let me tell you.
coming out of
Yeah,
pocket,
out of pocket.
It's so depressing, man.
It
like,
is.
Like I want to be able to go to the doctor someday.
Just drive to Canada, man. It's only 5 hours away.
True.
I maybe I'll just get a
Go
doctor
to
in
Detroit.
Ecuador.
And
You could.
and you can cop a 3-pack of Reese's.
And what is the other part we said? We said 3-pack of Reese's in the
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And clearly Canadian.
yeah.
They probably make this somewhere in Wisconsin. Like, clearly Canadian probably ain't even really Canadian.
It's Pennsylvania drink.
Yeah.